Hello, Mr. Nakamura.
Hello.
I thank you very much on behalf of Photonics Austria for the opportunity to give us an interview on some questions that we think are really important in regards to LED and lighting technology. At present, we see a big shift in lighting technology towards LED lighting. This technology is now permeating the markets everywhere. If we want to risk a view into the further future, what new ways of lighting beyond LEDs do you see, and what advantages would they have above what we are associating with lighting today?
I think in the future, laser lighting coming, because laser lighting is, we can increase the current density 1,000 times higher than the LED. So it means using the same size of chip, laser lighting is 1,000 times brighter than LEDs. So we can make very small lighting source using a laser diode. So it means we can reduce the cost of the lighting, and so that's a big advantage of laser lighting.
We all work in the field of photonics, but photonics as a term is poorly known to the general public, although in informed circles it is portrayed as the technology of the 21st century. What can we do to make it cool and sexy to work, research or teach in photonics?
I think recently one famous scientist proposed we can use the laser lighting to accelerate the satellite, because light means light speed is fastest. So we can irradiate laser light to satellite. Satellite speed become close to the light speed.
Okay.
So right now, we reach to the Mars. It takes 6 months or 1 year to satellite reach to the Mars.
Yeah.
But we use laser light to accelerate the satellite. We can reach to the Mars in couple of days or 1 week.
Okay.
So it is true. So I think those things is very, for young scientists, we talk about those things, young scientists very show the interest to work for the photonics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. It's a good, interesting point.
Yeah.
But these new disruptive technologies also bring about big changes in business. Which new chances for entrepreneurs or small companies do you see that these new lighting technologies could bring, not only in terms of manufacturing the lighting sources themselves, but also in regards to totally new business models, for instance, delivering light?
I think for manufacturing, in the field of manufacturing, Asian companies very good for manufacturing. But for the using new LED lighting or laser lighting, by adding a new idea for especially for application, start company do that totally open the new market. So I think by adding a new idea for the LED lighting or laser lighting, start company can do something for start company, good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think in that view, European small company or any smaller start company can do anything.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned the competition. Sort of Asia is very good in manufacturing. We do see that Asia is increasingly becoming the dominant economic power, especially within new technologies. We can observe that shift from Europe or the US to Asia. So where do you perceive those chances that Europe has, and in what areas do you see shortcomings that Europe has?
I told you, so Asian regions, they are very good at manufacturing. And manufacturing means mass production, no? By just they are concerned how to reduce the cost of manufacturing. But in that means they don't do any invention. just manufacturing, you know. But for open a new market, always we have to do invention. So in that case, European people and smart people always has a great idea, and they can do some new invention, and they open a new market. So for those invention, European scientists has a good opportunity, to open a new market or something. I think that's a big difference for the invention and the manufacturing.
Would you see the topic of human-centric lighting as a new market? Is that something where in the future we will see more inventions, we will see more business?
Yeah, I think so. Because right now, LED lighting means it's only visible. We are talking about visible or has a light. So we don't talk about UV and infrared. But for human being, sunlight is the most friendly light. So sunlight has a whole spectrum from UV to infrared. That is a most friendly lighting for human being. So we have to make those, light copying sunlight. So right now we are working on the visible light. It's not good for human being. So still a lot of opportunity for science to work for photonics, to open new market, new invention, something.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.